U.S. President Donald Trump chats with Russian President Vladimir Putin in November 2017. Mikhail Klementiev, AFP, Getty Images. As the UK prepares to welcome Donald Trump next month, there are fears at the top of government about what he might do when he meets Vladimir Putin in Helsinki on July 16. One cabinet minister, speaking on condition of anonymity, said that having watched the president's meeting with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, they worry Trump would want to burnish his deal-maker credentials by outlining a plan to reduce military presence around Europe's eastern boundaries. Right after that June 12 summit with Kim, Trump called off joint military exercises with South Korea that had been an irritant to North Korea. The UK has reason to be vigilant given its claim that Moscow was behind the poisoning of a former Russian spy on British soil. It's also been thrown off by Trump and Putin meeting just after the US leaders' visit to the UK on July 13 and around the time of a NATO summit. Russian President Vladimir Putin shakes hands with U.S. National Security Advisor John Bolton in the Kremlin on June 27, 2018. AP photo, Alexander Zemlyanichenko, Pool. The Kremlin and the White House jointly announced Thursday the Helsinki summit in a terse statement. Two presidents will discuss bilateral issues and international relations. I've said it from day one, getting along with Russia and with China and with everybody is a very good thing, Trump said Wednesday. It's good for the world. It's good for us. It's good for everybody. He said they would discuss Syria, Ukraine and many other subjects. Britain has forces stationed on NATO's eastern frontier to deter Russian aggression. The risk is that if Putin staged any kind of incursion, as has happened in the Ukraine and Crimea, there could be a direct confrontation between UK and Russian troops. British Prime Minister Theresa May shakes hands with a British soldier at the top of a military base, about 90 kilometers west of Tallinn, Estonia, Friday, September 29, 2017. AP photo Marco Mum. Some of the senior ministers' concerns are shared within Prime Minister Theresa May's government and Conservative Party. Another UK official agreed it was difficult to know what Trump might say when he met Putin. May's spokeswoman, Alison Donnelly, said, "The meeting is a matter for them, Putin and Trump, and that the Prime Minister has been clear on our policy with Russia, and that is to engage, but beware." The minister didn't say whether the UK had raised these concerns with other allies or the White House. British diplomats and politicians have struggled to read Trump since he took office, and been repeatedly caught out by him, leaving them wary of what he may do next. Bob Seeley, a Tory lawmaker and member of the Foreign Affairs Parliamentary Committee, saw grounds to be concerned about what Trump might do. On his way to the Group of Seven summit, Trump blindsided other leaders by saying that Russia ought to be readmitted and then caught them off guard again by rejecting the joint statement he'd just agreed to. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un shakes hands with U.S. President Donald Trump as they meet for the historic U.S.-North Korea summit at the Capella Hotel on Sentosa Island in Singapore on June 12, 2018. Ken Lim, The Straits Times app. Getty Images. He went from there to meet Kim, and was much warmer about the North Korean dictator than he had been about his G7 colleagues. There seemed to be 3 or 4 different policies towards Russia and Washington, Seeley said in an interview. The State Department is quite Russia-skeptic, but Trump seems quite pro-Putin. They veer between them, even if Trump doesn't go so far as to offer Putin a deal. Seeley said there's reason for concern that a warm embrace from the U.S. president will set back efforts to contain the Russian leader. The worry is about the mood music, he said. Britain doesn't want to give succor to the Russians. Putin will want Trump to say he's ready to move the relationship on, without anything in return. But the nicer the Americans are towards Putin, the more Putin will think he can get away with aggressive behavior towards his neighbors, with files from the Associated Press.